more comfortable. My name is Rachel Brown, and I am a Superstar consultant, and I've been with Scentsy for over 5 years. I have worked this business full-time, staying with my babies. I have had some really amazing paychecks. I have had a director title for several years, and I've also earned some really amazing incentives. Disney Alaska, fantastic. Haven't earned an incentive? Do it. I also know what it's like to hit roadblocks. I have tried things and failed, and tried things and failed, and changed how I've done it, and tried again. Throughout all of that, and you're gonna hear it your whole entire Scentsy journey, be consistent. You have got to show up consistently in your business, whether you're on a high or you're on a low. Showing up consistently in your business is something that will do something for your customers amazingly. All right, so how do we increase orders? Repeat customers. Shauna talked to you guys about how to get new customers. That is so key for your business, because if you're not expanding your customer base, your business is not going to grow. But you worked really hard to get those customers. Now you need to take care of them. And all of that boils down to really great customer service. Next slide. Make it. You got it? All right, I'm just gonna go and go. All right. Customers have to see something 7 times before they take action. A lot of us stop at 1 or 2. So I'm going to try to give you some tools to help implement some more steps for you so that you're in the forefront of your customer. All right, next slide. 4 ways that I focus on, it's really important. Follow-up. They have touched a lot on that today, and I'm going to kind of reiterate some of those things. Weekly newsletter, social media, and Happy Mail. All right, so how many of you guys, we've already kind of talked about it, when you go to do your follow-up, you start having thoughts like, I don't want to bug anybody. They hear from me all the time. They're not ready to reorder. Show of hands, anybody? Okay, so you have got to work on your mindset. How many of you guys go to a hairdresser, get your hair done, go home, you're home for a few more days? What if that hairdresser reached out to you and asked how you're liking your hair? Are you having any trouble styling it? Do you need any kind of tips? All right, keep that in the forefront of your mind. How many of you guys go in to make a cup of coffee and you realize that your husband yesterday used your very last K-cup? How many of you guys wish that you had some magic fairy to remind you to restock that K-cup drawer? Teacher here, all right? I'm gonna utilize something else. McDonald's versus Chick-fil-A. We got a Chick-fil-A manager in here, so I was gonna shout her out. When you go to McDonald's, how many of you guys, even though you know that there's a value in the food, you know that majority of the time the way that you're gonna be treated when you go there is more than likely just to get a sale. They just wanna sell you food. When you go to Chick-fil-A, they are taking time to say, it's my pleasure. They have someone walking around. They're paying someone to walk the lobby to make sure you don't need refills in your cup. Chick-fil-A has found that customer service is what makes people want to come back and repurchase with them. It is not just about the food quality. It's about the customer service that they're providing. All right, so I'm gonna talk a little bit about some areas that I focus on. Okay. Friday nights, I sit down and I reach out to anybody that has ordered on my PWS. I set that time aside, I work full time as a teacher. I know that if I don't have a set time frame, that life is gonna get in the way and a whole month has passed and I haven't offered good customer service. So I have made sure Friday nights, that is what I do. We learned in Director Boot Camp, and they said it today, that a customer needs you to reach out to them shortly after placing that order, and they will more than likely give you another order afterwards. But that follow-up shortly after is so important. And if you don't have a set time frame that you do that, more than likely you're not going to remember. All right, next slide. Now, Sundays are my day. All right, Sundays we go to church, we come home, we take a nap. I try not to do a whole lot of work on Sundays, but I do set aside 30 minutes of my time. And why Sundays? More than likely everybody is laying in bed and they're scrolling their tickety-talk at 8 p.m. at night, and it's a great time for you to have a conversation with them. I spend about 5 or 10 minutes and I focus on those customers that have recently ordered. And I kind of focus on this first slide, some verbiage for you. This first one is kind of around that 2-week time frame. 7 to 10 business days shipping, right? Saw your Scentsy goodies were delivered. Did everything make it safely, or do we need to start a search and rescue mission? Hope you love everything. Can't wait to hear what you think. I did, I'm loving it. My next thing, because I don't want to just end it there, we're building relationships, right? I'm going to take a wild guess. You want that Luna bar first. This is creating that conversation that's happening, okay? 1 month. I spend another 5 to 10 minutes after that, and I'm going to reach out to my 1 month customers. Has your weekend been as smooth as melted wax? Wanted to share a quick tip. Changing your wax, just tossing a few cotton balls, boom, wax is gone. Any questions that you run into? This is my time frame that I am not asking for a sale. To go back to feeling like the direct salesperson that's always constantly reaching out, this is your time just to build that relationship. How many of you guys have had a customer respond, I just don't quite understand why the wax hasn't evaporated out of my dish yet? We've all had that person where you had to explain to them what to do in that situation. And they would have never replenished their wax because they never would have run out because they were waiting for it to evaporate the whole entire time. So this is just my time to build that relationship with them. No questions so far. Great, have the best weekend. All right, then my 3 month. About this time, they should definitely be ready to restock. So, hey bestie, just checking in. I know you're probably down to your last cube. Remember that K-Cup? Or the fragrance flowers on its last breath. I'm putting in an order this week. Want me to add anything for you? Nice and simple. This person said no, not yet. They haven't used all their wax yet. My reply back, awesome. I'll check back in. Next order, I've got a 10% discount available to you if you want deeds. Remind me, we can save you some money. Anybody know why I put that in there?
Club.
Club. This is your perfect opportunity to get club inside of their brain, okay? Now they've touched on club a little bit. Club is the best way to have consistent PRV. Those repeat orders are already happening for you and you do not even have to do the legwork for them. I normally talk to someone about club about 2 times after they have purchased with me because I have built that relationship and I'm not going directly into club. My out-of-staters, when it's time for me to talk to them about club, I'm going to show them the discounted shipping. Everybody loves to save money, so not only are you talking to them about the 10%, but you're talking about the discounted shipping. Ooh, I'm getting hot now. And I got no water left. Guys, I've been drinking all day. All right. My in-towners, my locals, they can get that directly shipped to their home, and they don't have to wait on me to deliver it. So that's another way that you can get club. February is the best month. Discontinued list. If you're not running a sales report and actually reaching out to the people that have, purchased those products and getting them into club, you have a week left. Go focus in on that. All right. Next slide. All right. If you sit down and you're like, Rachel, my mind went blank. I have no idea who to reach out to. For one, if you're stuck on verbiage, ChatGPT, guys, is free. Go to Google, type it in, let them know that you need to do follow-up with a customer for 2 weeks. My favorite thing to put into ChatGPT, make it sound like I'm talking to my best friend, and put a little humor in it. I guarantee you some of the results that you get back is going to, those results, ChatGPT all the way. Because I say fantastic and amazing 20,000 times. Apparently my vocabulary needs some expansion. All right? I'm gonna present you guys with 3 ways to do follow-up. Because if you do not have a system, when you're working a full-time job or you're at home with the babies and you go to do follow-up, you're gonna not know where to start. You have to have a running list of customers. You have to have a visual of customers. Now, Cincy has come out with the amazing Cincy Connect. I have not utilized it a whole lot yet because I am a product broadcast lover. If your customer base is pretty large, you know that you have a phone number with them, and that's where I'm at. But this right here, if you need something that dings on your phone saying you need to follow up with this person for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it is, that's gonna be your reminder. Start utilizing it. They did all the work, put it to work. If you are a pen and paper lover, I really encourage you to use the pocket folders. I'm going back old school. That's what I started out with. You have 4 pocket folders in your planner. Title them 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, and 6 months plus. Make out an order form for them and write at the corner what dates you need to follow up with them, and then move them through your pocket folders. Once they reorder, you restart. Now me personally, I'll keep hitting that. I am a Excel spreadsheet. Kimberly Paluto came up with this one. It is my bread and butter of my business. I have every customer that has ever purchased from me. I do a lot of vendor events. This is my way that I keep track of everybody. It lets me be able to put in my last purchase date, and it moves them up on the list. And when I go to do Happy Meal, that allows me just to print out all those labels. That is my bread and butter. All right. Woo, let me just slow down. All right. Pick one. Pick something. You have got to have a system or it won't get done. Now, do you have to do Happy Meal? You don't. But it's a touch point. It is a way for you to get sense under somebody's noses. Like I said, you don't have to, but it's just a touch point. Now, there's one I skipped, yeah. A weekly newsletter, that is also a touch point. This is the way that you are serving your customers by making sure that they know the sales that are happening. Let them know any tips that you or value that you want to put in there. Now, social media. That is a touch point, but that is a tricky touch point because we all get caught into the loop of only utilizing social media. Social media shows very few people your posts. I don't even see my own mom's post. You cannot rely on social media to completely work your business.
Amen.
It is a touch point though. This is the way that you show your life to others. This is how you form connections. I love Harry Potter. Anybody out here love Harry Potter? If you're on my social media, you're gonna probably see some form of meme that pops up about Harry Potter. That is a connection, all right? All right, so increasing your orders. All it boils down to is reaching out. You're building trust in the products. Their experience with you as a person and the wonderful, amazing products that Cincy offers is what is going to keep them coming back to you. That customer satisfaction and that one-on-one relationship. Oh, I'm out of time. All right, life's gonna get in the way, friends. You have got to pick a system. You have got to set a reminder on your phone. You have got to get out of your own head. You have said yes to Cincy, so you have already overcome something really big and really hard. We have really great products that are so easy to showcase. We're all kind. We all have something to offer because each one of us are extremely unique. Authenticity. Y'all have a light to share, so go out and share it. Provide good customer service.
Woo!